Egnards is going live, he's going live, he's going live. Who the hell is going to watch him? Probably nobody. Let's see these notes. Shares go. Okay, so I am home today because 2 weeks ago some dude nearly T-boned my car, and I need to pick up my car today. And I figured I'd get some of the dozen or so roster reviews that I need to do out of the way because I want to. There's one that I got yesterday, and I told them it'd take like 2 or 3 days, but that's all right. We'll do it now. See, I love an account review whenever you have the chance. Have his galaxies. .gg, Fleet Chart is quite friendly. There are 10 of us who have Executor Profundity. A couple of people decided to upgrade their Executors to 7-star and take their pilots to 7-star. It was unnecessary. I mean, it was unnecessary for Fleet, probably not for GEC, and has made life more difficult than it had to be for the rest of us. Unfortunately, I have the payout right after one of them, so I get between first and third every day, depending on RNG. Okay, my ABs are 5, 7, 2, 7, and 1, 7, I believe. So 5, 7, 2, 7, 1, 7. I'm currently unlocking JML. I like to hear that. Doing some teams and characters while I decide where to go next. Oh, where to go next? It'll probably be these in that order. Padme, Sith Trio, Savage, Jedi Knight Revan. After that, I'm unsure where to go. My goals are primarily to get to where I can 7-star most conquest characters in 6 months. Okay, perfect. Why have I kind of gone into YouTube now? Trying it out. I don't hate it. I think that the video medium is particularly disingenuous, and that a lot of people do things for views and dance around, and that's fine for them. I'm not an entertainer. I just want to help people, and I'm finding that I'm able to do that this way, my way. And if people want to watch it, then that's great. If they want to see me make an ass out of myself, that's fine. But I'm not going to be a dancing monkey. I'm going to do the things that I enjoy, and the things that make me happy, and the things that I find to be educational for people. All right, so let's pull this up. And the nice thing is that people that watch me along the way can see me make a jackass out of myself, while I try to figure out how streaming works, because I'm an old man. All right, so we're going to pull this guy's .gg up, move this over here. Okay, we'll make this bigger because I cannot see. And actually, I'll throw it on this side so that I can still see people making fun of me. What do we got? 5 million galactic power. I know he's unlocking Jedi Master Luke. Okay, so he's gotten the Lightspeed bundles. He has Rey, which I don't recommend early on, but Lightspeed bundles, I get it. $10. I would have bought it too if I didn't already have her. Looks like we're pretty far into Jedi Master Luke. Okay, we're at ticket farming for Jedi Master Luke. We are far from Sith Eternal Empire. We are far from Kenobi. This a little bit bigger. Far from Vader, Star Killer. I guess we did not get those ones. Grand Inquisitor, Jabba, Executor. Okay. Oh, he's got Profundity. Okay, that makes sense now. Leviathan, Leia, and Bo-Katan. Let's see what this looks like. The other thing with these reviews, I've watched a bunch of people do them just to kind of get an idea. I've been doing reviews for a long time just through text, and I feel like I'm going to get carpal tunnel from doing them, from all of the typing that I do. And I found it's nicer to be able to just send somebody a video and some like notes and say, here's some quick notes if you want the full thing. Here's a quick video you can watch, which saves me a lot of time. But when I watch a lot of these people do these things, it's really less of a review and more of a roast. And I kind of just want to give people an idea of where to go and what to do and how to help them as opposed to going crazy. All right. Oh, he did unlock Jedi Master Luke. I read that wrong. Okay. So let's see. We have go to Rebels first. CLS. I think he said he's doing 1 of 7 at CT3, and I don't know which one that is. I'm assuming that it's Ground War because he has Jedi Knight Luke. Commander Luke, Chewbacca. He has to have Chupio because he has Commander Luke, C3PO. So if Military Might is not the one he's doing at CT3, I recommend, Commander Luke Skywalker, Chupio, put him in the second slot to get that stat sharing where you want it. Han Solo, C3PO, get rid of Chewbacca, throw Mon Mothma in there. Start the roundup by doing all of your itty bitty event abilities and then just hit auto. It should work. It works for most people. It might take 1 or 2 tries, but at that point, you should have the CT3 on this one if this is the one that you're not currently doing. If it happens to be Ground War that you're not currently doing, do Jedi Knight Luke as your lead. Get rid of that speed arrow just for the assault battle. You actually want to kind of get rid of that square. Get rid of all of this speed. Okay, throw in some good mods that are no speed at all. Get Hermit Yoda in there as fast as you can, and the idea will be to use Hermit Yoda. To use the event special, and get the Jesus Christ. Use Jedi Knight Luke's special, whatever it's called, Hero Arise, so that you get the. Finally getting to see one of these lives is the first one I'm doing live, so. Yay, you're here for the inaugural one. Use the event special to get the speed limiting from Jedi Knight Luke. The basic idea here, again, if this is the one that you're not doing at CT3, is to end every single round calling Heroes Arise so that Jedi Knight Luke starts every single event. Jedi's not super great, but Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Master Luke, Hermit Yoda, I'd probably throw Obi-Wan in there. Really love to see Revan in there, so this might be the one you're not doing CT3 at. Revan would make that a lot easier for Phase 4. And you're not that far off from him, especially with everything being accelerated now, so that might be a nice short-term goal. Morning Solo. I sent your stickers in the mail, by the way, in case you care. They're lovely there. Lovingly in the mail with signatures as you requested. Okay, so we're probably not doing too great on Forest Moon or Rebel Roundup. Let's see our bots, separatists. Yeah, nothing there. I'll still come down. I mean, maybe in the summer, make a road trip. We'll have a drink and we'll do a stream together at a bar or something. That'd be fun. Okay, Separatists are not that great. Empire. Not super great. I'll keep that in mind for later. I'm assuming that Inquisitors are shit, which is fine because that's more of a late game thing. When it comes to the ROI on assault battles, I think of the 5 of the 7, right? Don't worry too much about Secrets and Shadows. Don't worry too much about the Inquisitor one, whose name I'll literally never be able to remember. Okay. Interesting. I'm assuming that Secrets and Shadows is the one that you're not doing at CT1 yet. I would probably, as a short-term goal, get Talzin, Ventress, Zombie, and Talia to like G11, G12. It'll take no Chirotech. Do it slowly as you're waiting for Chirotech for other things, and and you can probably get the CT1 just with that, especially having an R5 old DACA. This might be one of the ones that you have at CT1 right now. Really need to start asking people to differentiate. For me, that would be helpful. Oh, maybe it's this one. Let's see. No, you can definitely do CT1 with your first order. Okay. So if we're looking at unlocking James, oh, so he's probably still doing the old, doing some teams and characters while I decide where to go next. It'll probably be in this order: Padme, Sith Trio, Savage. Jedi Knight Revan, short-term goal. If that's one of the ones that you're looking at, definitely do that as a short-term goal. Sith Trio is helpful. I love them. Pop that Omicron on. I'm not a big GAC player. I'm a huge turtle, but I find them to be incredible helpful for me. They don't require that much investment, and I've been pro Nihilus for Nihilus. Nihilus? Nihilus? I don't know. I've been pro him for a very long time. Um, Definitely 100%. Padme team is good. General Kenobi is probably the most important part of that right now, but we're looking to 7-star most characters in the 6 months. So I'm big on ROI. I know that people kind of talk about GAC and territory wars as like their big things, and when it comes to early and mid game players, they don't think about those things as much. I would say, oh, you're so far away from it. Fucking hell. No, Grogu, it has not. The RNG gods have completely destroyed me. I'm way behind on the come up in charge, which sucks because I'm the one doing all the math, and you'd think that it would be helpful to me. I've gone into the 400s every single day, and it's been complete shit. I'm probably not going to 7-star it. I don't. It's. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's worth it. I think I'll end somewhere at like 80 of 100. I'm not going to throw all of those 400 more than one a day, 400 shard refreshes at it, because I just feel like it's not going to be useful to me until after it is farmable anyway. Maybe that's a risk. I don't think it is. All right. So first of all, I'm seeing a lot of light side bundle players lately, and I'm thinking Supreme Leader Kylo Ren has to come pretty early. I mean, you have him. Let's just see what those ships look like to see if you have Finalizer yet. This will never load. Damn it. I hate when these people don't have the ships yet, because then I have to actually look. And I have to check, and I have to remember things, and I hate remembering things because I have the memory of a goldfish, unless it has to do with adding and subtracting. Slave one, slave one, slave one. Okay, slave one's up. Tile silencer, we gotta get that one up. Tie advanced, we have Xanadu blood, we have command shuttle. Okay, command shuttle we have. First order time. First order time we have. All right, so I'm thinking my controversial opinion here is to not do too many refreshes here. I think Silencer is a Cantina farm, so you're going to have to devote a little bit of your Cantina energy to that. Command Shuttle is not. I would slow farm it with everything that you have to do right now. Getting Supreme Leader Kylo Ren super fast isn't necessarily the biggest priority. Like, he's great. He's useful. But I think that you have so much going on that it's not necessarily a big deal. just do your 5 shards a day on that while you're focusing on other things. As you start to get the rest of your Kylo Ren shards up to where they need to, I would slowly start merging into your next um, GL farm. And I know this is controversial for people. Look at that, I'm bringing people together on their fleet charts. I know it's controversial to people. I wrote a big long piece on Reddit about Sith Eternal Empire. He should be a lot of people's first Galactic Legend, which is too late for that now, but I really think that C needs to be this guy's next Galactic Legend for a few reasons. Number one, it's going to get you the majority of the team that you need to finish Forest Moon and Rebel Roundup at CT3. Let's just look at those Imperial Troopers again. Right, especially snow. I don't know why snow troopers in R5 passion project. Between Veer Stark and Admiral Piet, bringing up Range Trooper to G12, 7 stars. I highly recommend it. It doesn't take any Chirotech, which is beautiful. He is good for the Imperial Trooper team. And with Snow Trooper at Relics already, once you have everything at C minimums, you should be able to do Forest Moon at least at CT3. Rebel Roundup is a little bit iffier, and there's a little bit more RNG because of Han Solo in phase 6 or 7 or whatever phase he's in. But that'll allow you to do that. It's also going to allow you to do proving grounds, almost all of the proving grounds. And while I don't necessarily need to do proving grounds at all, so I don't have much experience with it, I happen to know that there are a lot of guides on Reddit for C being able to do almost all of the tiers. So he becomes really helpful there. I've also seen that Kylo Ren can do that. But it's kind of iffy, and they're not all 3 stars, and nobody wants to deal with doing 10 rounds of proving grounds every single month because it's awful and it's a pain in the ass. And CG hates us. I would definitely do Sith Eternal Empire as the next one. That'll get you the ROI on most of these guys. It'll get you to where you need to be, 5 out of 7 in terms of assault battles. In regards to your fleet shard, it sounds like you have people in a fleet Discord. If you don't, I filmed a 5-minute video this morning because I'm sick of explaining to people how to do it. It just takes so much typing, and I'm just going to send it to people from now on. I didn't upload it yet. But if you don't have a fleet Discord, I highly recommend starting one. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just get everybody who's doing things involved with it. I highly recommend reaching out to those people who maybe are slightly more adversarial. I found that in my own fleet shard, there was a few people in our Discord who, everybody's going, oh, this guy hit him 100 times because he hit me. And it's not that they are adversarial at all. They just don't know, or they don't care, or they don't realize, and they don't go on Reddit. And they don't go on Discord as often, so they don't have any idea that these kinds of things exist, which I think is really the majority of players. So reaching out to them and trying to coordinate that. If you get Profundity to 5-star, it should be able to take out those 7-star executors pretty handedly, so it shouldn't be a problem for you to hit 1. But it comes down to the ROI too. If you're hitting between 1 and 3, do you really want to rush getting to 7 stars? Because what are you getting? An extra 50 crystals a day. And let's see, pull out my handy dandy calculator. 50 a day over even just 1 month is only 1,500 crystals. So, I mean, when you think about it, yeah, I mean, I guess if you're doing it most of the time at 3, it's a little bit worth it. But if you're most of the time uh, able to get one, or half of the time able to get one, I just don't see it as too problematic. Yeah, solo. I think the funny thing is, I don't know. I remember talking to you on the arena shard that I left maybe 3 months ago, and then I saw that you were making videos. Um, and for any of you foolish people who are watching, I don't know how many are, there's a bunch of you here. I'd go follow him on YouTube because, I mean, I I end up finding myself Googling um, guides to things to send to people that I'm helping, and without even realizing it, half the time it's his guides. Um, and then I message him on Discord and go, "Hey, guess what I looked at today?" Um, so he's got some good stuff that is, straight to the point. My God, my ADD. So no, yeah, I would, once you get your profundity to 5 stars, you should be pretty good. C, ooh, goes up and down. C should definitely be your next GL, because that's going to help you with that conquest thing in terms of the proving grounds. Let's see this message again. It's going to help you in GAC. It's going to help you with your AB, your ROI there. Um, Jedi Knight Revan, definitely short-term goal. Sith Trio, I mean mid-term goal, I would say. Padme team, you know what? I'm going to say short to mid-term goal because you want to think about General Anakin. Savage Opress, I personally don't have his Omicron yet, but he is very useful. And if you're going to get C next, you can use him as a solo. You can use him as his own team. You can use him on defense with C if you really hate GAC and you just want a decent defense team, because he and or Treya kind of nullify the Wampa thing. Yeah, Gak's not a huge goal, but I do try. So he tries, but he doesn't give a shit. That's the story of my life. Where to go from there? Let's see. Um, Jedi Master, Rey, Jedi Knight Luke. After that, I mean, people don't like Lord Vader, and I understand why. The Kyrotech investment is huge. I really like him for Conquest. He's my MVP team tune for Conquest. He's worth considering, but I think Jabba's the better play. Um, Jabba is going to definitely solidify Rebel Roundup CT3 for you if for some reason you're not able to get it with those Imperial Troopers. Smuggler's Run 2 is just an amazing, amazing, amazing event. He's got TB priority in pretty much um, every single phase. And some of those phases you can just throw him with the crappiest stuff, and he just works really nicely. Um, and he kind of leads in, to Leia if you want. But I think by the time you get through Jabba, you're going to have to reassess your plan anyway, because we're going to be seeing a new Galactic Legend. We're going to be seeing a new fleet. Profundity may or may not work against it, because I know like Executor now struggles against Leviathan. But again, if you get, I think, Ig to R8, it is semi-viable. Um, Honestly, I think that's it. That gives you what you need. I try not to go too heavy in advance when I do these things, because the game changes every 2 to 3 weeks, and you don't know where things are going to go. Um, let's see this guy's guild. See if they care about Inquisitors. Probably not yet. You might be knocking on their door at some point in the near future, but until your guild starts hard requiring them, I wouldn't worry about them too much. Reva's amazing. She makes things so much easier for me, but that's going to be a long road at 360 million. So I think that's it. I don't know what else to say. I actually see some of you watching, which is crazy to me because it's the middle of the day. What the fuck are you guys doing? Um, Don, honestly, I'm sorry to hear that. I get it. I hate hospitals. I had to deal with it with my mom. I had to deal with it with my dad. My wife was just in the hospital with appendicitis. So I get it. I wish you the best. From a gameplay standpoint, when we talk about that, I agree with you. I honestly don't go for first anymore. Um, I just hate the Leviathan mirror so much that if I go from sixth to second, I'm happy. Those extra 25 are not worth it. If I go from seventh to third, I'm happy. I just don't even bother. It's not worth my time. Um, let's see. Maybe I shouldn't put slow mode on next time. Hmm, we could have a nice chat. I might do some more of these at nights sometimes. I don't know. It depends. I have to do a million roster reviews, so if anyone's interested in that, before I sign off, I also got some Egnards stickers, and I wanted to order one for me. You can't order one sticker. Um, it's impossible. So I had to pay way too much money just to get one sticker for my laptop. If anyone wants a few of them, unfortunately, I do need your address to send them if you're in the States. I have stamps. I have, um, what are those things? Envelopes. I'll mail you a couple. If you don't want them, that's cool. I understand. Um, with that said, I know some of you saw this last night. I don't have any other fun jokes. So I'll give you my favorite joke that my niece told me. And if you didn't see that review, then you'll be hearing this new for the first time. When my niece was like 6 and she's 14 now, she had asked me this joke: why did the Ewok fall out of the tree? And I tried to humor her a bunch, and I was like, oh man, like I don't know why. And deadpan, she told me, oh, because it died. And that is the funniest joke I've ever heard, and I've remembered it for the 8, 9, 10 years, and I tell it to people all the time. Um, so I will leave you with this. Here's the deal with YouTube. I'm going to do it my way. Okay. I'm having fun doing it, talking like I want to talk, being who I want to be, whether or not people follow me or not. Or if you do enjoy some of the videos I post, my favorites are the Tales videos. I really like talking to people and sharing beer with people, sharing with people, put them on your guild Discord, whatever you got to do. Only if you like them, right? I don't want you mindlessly sharing things, but I think they're kind of cool. And I think that the more people that like them, the more ability I will have to talk to bigger names in the community. The ones that I have talked to so far, Bit Dynasty, Celiac Sarah, like they were super cool and super accommodating. And I'd like to be able to talk to more of those people that you guys enjoy. Um, and you guys enjoy seeing their content. So the more people that give me that validity here, hopefully the more that I can do that. And if you think you have some cool stories to share or something interesting to share, get in touch with me. I can only really film 1 or 2 of those a week, because of my schedule, and I do have a few people that I am already planning on talking to. But definitely love to, pop on a camera with you and share a tea or a coffee or a beer or whatever else, and talk about the game and I don't know, nerd culture, tattoos, reality TV, whatever else it is. So with that said, I'm going to pull an Irish goodbye and